G'day, Steve Morgan here. Australian Bass Tournament's really exciting time for us because we have all three of the Alloy Craft / Bluefin prize boats for the year sitting here in the Fishing Monthly office. And I've got Troy White with me. Troy, you've sponsored ABT this year through the Power Pole brand, but also sneakily we've got you to do the fit up of all of these boats. And mate, you're about a bit over halfway through getting them ready for the grand finals. There's some pretty impressive prizes you're giving away, aren't they?
Yeah, beautiful prizes, yeah. I wish I was fishing some of the grand finals, honestly.
Your day job is installing, repairing warranty claims on Minn Kota and other brand electric motors. So you do have a lot to do with DC current all day, mate. There's some pretty sneaky kick going on these ones too.
Yeah, very sneaky. Yeah. Nice rigs.
Let's talk about this rig for the start. This is the P395, which is the Bass electric punt that the guys do. And we only just this morning unboxed the Mercury Avatar on the back there. Is that the first Avatar you've seen?
Very first one, yeah. Very impressed. I love it.
It's got the little battery which slides in. It's got all of the smarts in there that communicates with lots of Mercury's gauging that they use. But this one we've also rigged with the Humminbird Helix 7, yes, which you've put on a ram out in the middle of the boat here. Yep. And also tell us about the Minn Kota on the front, the Tarova.
Yeah, so we've got the Tarova 55 pound. And just on the front, in the middle, so it's easy to manoeuvre the boat.
Now, tell us about how you've wired it up for batteries, because even though everything can probably run on one battery in this boat, we've got it set up on two separate green marine lithium batteries. Why have we got two batteries?
Okay, so typically we put a trolling motor on its own battery so it doesn't give the sounders any interference. And you should run sounders on their own system as well. Yep. So the Minn Kota's got its own battery here up the front, and then the Humminbird's got its own battery down the back.
So this one's ready to go, and this one's the one we're going to give away first. It's going to be given away at Lake Wyaralong, where the Bass Electric Grand Final is going to be. The coolest thing about the Bass Electric Grand Final is you only have to fish one event to qualify for it, and it's only $20 entry per event. So once you make the Grand Final, it's over $100 the entry fee for that. But the guys have basically got a 1 in 30 or a 1 in 40 chance of winning about a $12,000 or $13,000 boat. How do you like those odds?
Very impressive. Great odds. Great odds.
Thanks for that, Troy, and we're going to speak to you a little bit later on about the brim boat that we're giving away, but I'm going to catch up with Brad Ritchie from Bluefin. And Brad, every year we've been putting together a series of these prize boats, mate, and it's good to see the family all together.
Mate, it must be grand final time because 3 new boats to give away again, so great to have them all in the one spot this year.
Let's run through them basically. We've had a look just then at the P395, which is what all the your guys who fish the Bass Electric series are running. A very popular, stable and affordable punt.
Yeah, it's pretty good value for what you get in the boat. And, you know, it's tournament ready once you've got your electronics, and, mate, grab an Avatar.
You haven't seen an Avatar yet, have you?
No, it's my first one.
I'm going to let you play with that in a while, but a very compact package. For me, they just bolt on the back of the boat. The battery and everything is integral to them. There's no PD from a dealer required. They're pretty much plug and play.
Look at it. Troy can't get his hands off it.
Troy is down there playing with it. Let's run through the other hulls. We've given away a few of your hulls over the years from the 498. Tell us about these two hulls here. These are identical hulls that you're giving away in the Brim and the Bass. What's the hull?
So we've got the 463 Bass Pro here. I think we've matched them up with the Mercury 60 EF5 4-stroke. Again, tournament ready once you've got your electronics on it. Live wells, huge casting deck, and so stable, even with 3 or 4 blokes in the boat.
Yeah, they are a very beamy one. I know when I was setting the trailer up earlier, you sort of can't have a trailer for this boat where the wheel guards are outside the chines because it would make them too wide nearly, but a very beamy boat. And we're in various stages of fitment. This one here is about to go to Troy. It's about to get a motor guide on the front and a Humminbird Helix 7 in it at the helm so that there's a sounder to use. But the other one here has the full Garmin and live scope set up, and we're going to have a talk to Troy about that one. But a serious bit of kit on that boat. There's probably around 10,000 or more worth of Garmin gear alone on it.
Geez, the guys are going to be stoked whoever wins this. So good luck to everyone that's fishing that comp.
Yeah. Troy, come back to us and show us here, mate, and take your sunnies off. We told you no sunnies are allowed. This one here is the Brim final boat this year. This is going to be for the Bass. But this one here's for the Brim, and we've had this up to your shop already. It's got the Garmin on the front. It's got the Force electric motor, the 50-inch Force, live scope on there. It's got the GLS 10 box. And one of the unique things about all the Garmin gear is it can run on anywhere between 10 and 30 volts. So we've put 24-volt battery on all this, haven't we?
We have, yeah. It makes wiring up very easy. Yeah.
The difference between having a brushed electric like that Minn Kota and a brushless one like this Force, in my experience, is you don't get interference between the trolling motor and the sounder. Means you don't need separate batteries for them.
Yeah, correct. That's right. And that's why you can run all your electrics Garmin-wise off the 24 volts that we're going to do.
I know that you said you haven't done many Garmins in the past, but how was the install like in it? Did you have to read the instructions much?
Not at all. Very simple. Very, very simple. I did it by myself. They said you need 2 people to put, the shaft and steering box on, but no, it was very easy, yeah.
The one thing that I've used the Forces a lot in the past, and it seems like every little ancillary bit on this is made out of stainless steel, and I can attest to this because I can make anything rust, I can break anything. And I had Forces for several years, and I found that they just don't rust. They make them out of the right bits.
Yeah. I had a close look at it while I was installing it, and it's a very, very neat unit, and they've put a lot of thought into it, so yeah.
Awesome. Nicole, come down the back. We're going to have a look at the Mercuries that have got on the back here. This 60 horsepower plant they got on it was installed by Mike's Marine in Brisbane, one of the great Mercury dealers. They've done all of the pre-rigging together. It's got a throttle box in it, and it is all ready to go. So Mercury outboards have 60 to 70% of ABT competitors use Mercuries, and it's great to see that these Mercuries with their 6-year warranties are on the back of these boats. Colour-wise, they look great. Performance-wise, they're right in the pocket. You can actually put a 90 on these hulls, but speaking from experience of the one we gave away with a 90, that thing was a dead set rocket ship, and I could nearly kill myself in it. So whoever's got that boat at the moment, just drive it carefully. But the 60, a great economical package. As the guys say, they're very stable. They're going to have all the kit in it to be turnkey for you to win at the ABT Grand Final. If that's not this year, it might be a year down the track. So big thanks to Troy, big thanks to Mercury, the guys from Garmin, the guys from Humminbird Minn Kota, and of course Brad from Bluefin for helping ABT put all of these prizes together.